Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to GodSpeed. I am joined here today by two thugs. That says it all. Look at those guilty faces. Today we will be taking them through a presentation where we will pick their cells, meet their cellmates, and see what items they have been given. They will then be sent away for 5 minutes to choose how they will escape this highly intense facility. We will come back and they will explain their master plan. Let's get right into this. Are you guys ready?
Born ready.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I'm winning this.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the presentation. You can now see it. Welcome to the Great Escape. We've got a little description down here. Please read carefully. Welcome to the GodSpeed Prisoners Facility. You have just been detained and sentenced to 5 years in prison. You will now be held punishable for your actions. However, due to the prison being under maximum capacity, we here have a no chase policy. If you break out of here, you are a free man. But first, there are some things we should like to establish with you. Before you begin serving your time, you have the free will to utilize anything you can find in the following images of this prison. There are 2 correct escapes to our compound. Your job is to navigate and find the right out. If you have failed to escape, we will sentence you to death. Remember everything you see. In quotations, in the darkest of times, your true colors will reveal.
Gary!
Alright, fuck off. Alright, listen. Let's get into this. Floor plans here. This is what our prison looks like. I got a really cartoony kind of graphic here from them. They didn't send me the right file. But
Hey, what are these lines
the cafeteria
on
in
the
the
left?
middle.
Just wondering.
Pardon?
The lines on the left. Are those like
Lines on the
you'll get
left.
to that?
Yeah, what is
So-
that?
You'll get to
So
that?
I do have a map legend here, so we'll run over that first and then we'll pick your cells. So this is the legend of the map. So basically the lines on the left are representing tunnels. Some of the tunnels are correct escapes. Some of them will lead you to death. These are your cells. Obviously you have the options between this one, the red line, or the blue line cell. Alright, starting off, Daniel, you were chosen. You know, you're chosen to pick yourself first. Speaking that your crime was a little bit less bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're in jail for breaking the DMCA Copyright Act. So, you have been sentenced to 6 months in prison and 20 hours of community service.
They got me.
They got you. So, go ahead
What did I copyright? Is that in the claim? What did I do?
Yeah. So, you copyrighted a song called Venice from Trip Foster.
All right. Guilty as charged. On
Now
Spotify, though.
Pick a cell.
Could you go back to the floor plans really quick?
I can.
Thank you. So which one's in this circumstance is 1?
In this circumstance, 1 would be the top one, the blue one, and 2 would be the red one, going top to bottom.
Okay, so you're saying it's going to be the blue line
Yes.
area?
So,
Okay.
I'm going to let you know, though, at this point, I'm going to establish this before we get in here. There is a 1-hour window from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. where the guards are away in the briefing room getting ready for the day. So you will have free roam of the prison. You can negotiate with other prisoners to get into different cells. I'm going to tell you that much. This is a storage closet. These 3 are cells. This is the security room. If you mess up, solitary confinement, and then you will be held there until you have been executed.
Quick question. Is this a co-ed facility or is this like just dudes?
This is just a bunch of just like sweaty dudes.
Why is that information needed?
No questions.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna go with number 1. Fuck it.
Okay.
I don't see a problem in number 1. I mean, it's above it's closer to, it's in between, so I feel like guards are less likely to check me if I'm in there. So, but
Sounds good. So Daniel has picked cell 1. Let's go ahead and click that for him and see what his cell looks like.
okay.
All right.
Okay, there's literally a fucking picture of me.
Okay.
So it seems that they've made you a little at-home kind of celebration, welcoming gift. Right here in the middle, as you can see, you've got your pisser. It's a toilet.
Why is
Okay.
it off-centered? God.
Yeah.
And then we've got a little nice little portrait of you. I think this is the photo you told them to use. And then obviously we've got the nice little postal cell made beds. Okay.
Postal cell.
What's that
Okay.
mean? What's
so
that?
those are the beds.
What is
those are the
that?
beds. Those
What
are the
is
beds.
that?
Why are they worded that way?
Moving on. Those are the beds.
All right, we gotta write that down.
Those are the beds. Moving on.
Well, you're writing shit down? What?
So, I mean, I'm a thief. I need to take notes about
Oh,
what's happening.
Keep it up here. I keep it up here.
Anyways, here's your cell, Daniel. I hope you're happy with it. We've set
Where
the
do I
room.
goon?
You goon.
Why is that
So
necessary?
So
Because it's prison, bro. I'm in there for 6 months. You think I'm just gonna stalemate that shit?
Well, exactly. So that's why
I need to know.
We're gonna help you, right?
Odd, bro.
We're gonna help you. So
You're
you basically.
help him goon.
I'm gonna help
Interesting.
you. So
The guards are just walking around like, you need one?
Yeah,
You need this?
$5.
Oh god, no.
Scrolling down here. Click the button to the right to see what items came with your cell. Are you ready to click it, Dan?
Actually, gambling. Yeah, sure. I put it all on red.
Right.
So
So it looks like your cell came with a rusty nail and a bar of soap.
You're cooked. You're fucking cooked.
Hopefully you don't drop it. At least you will smell good. You know, you'll smell nice. I think this is like a, what is this, like a rose flavor or like a
Bubblegum pink.
Bubblegum, maybe.
strawberry?
Yeah.
Okay.
like a rose flavor, yeah.
So, W's.
Interesting.
It's nice. Would you like to meet your cellmate or?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of important to know.
Okay. You know,
just
you
in
will
case.
spend your next 6 months with this guy, so you might as well get a couple friends here.
Yeah.
So this is Edward.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Edward.
Yeah.
he is in
Edward
jail.
Is ugly as shit, dude. What
Yo.
the fuck?
Hey, stop making fun of Edward. Edward is in jail for. Actually, I can't say. He's not a prison's favorite here. So, if you kind of hang around with him, you might get killed.
Yeah, I'm getting touched tonight, bro.
Okay.
It's GG's.
And as expected, he is sentenced to 25 years to life.
Quick question.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with his head? What the fuck is wrong with him?
Edward's been through some things. Okay.
Any backstory on Edward, or is he just a fucking weirdo?
Moving on.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, Pierce, that you were picked second.
I
But-
wanted to sell two anyway, so.
Okay. So a little bit of information on what you are in jail for. Well, on a night out the other day, Pierce decided to leave a friend's house. While leaving the house, he brought their phone with him. That is
Okay.
actually stealing over $2,000, theft, and you will be sentenced to 1 to 2 years in prison here.
Okay.
So
What the fuck?
let's get into your cell, Pierce. You ready?
Interesting. Yep.
So that's your cell.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
That's your cell. We thought we'd make you a home too. Let's move on. Pierce, here are your items that you can utilize to escape this facility. Oh,
Okay.
so you've got a screwdriver and a book on how to get out of the friend zone.
Okay. Oh,
Turn your friendship into a relationship.
I mean, I think the screwdriver's handy. Honestly, that's helpful.
The book is good too. I would suggest
The
reading
book,
it. Well, you've got
you
got
know,
a year in here, so
Well, it's not for reading. Other uses, you know.
true. Do you want
So-
to meet your cellmate, or do you want to talk first? Here, go ahead. Dan.
Is he
Sure.
a year in here? God dang.
He does have a year in here, yeah. So his crime
Pierce would
was
have.
bigger than yours.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to
But-
see my cellmate. I guess.
Yeah. So this is Destiny.
Okay.
That's-
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Destiny is in jail for loitering. He's a prostitute. And
Alright.
he's serving 2 to 3 years. So you guys will be here around the same time period.
Okay.
And so this is why I told you to not jerk off in here.
Yep, I wasn't
Is-
planning on it. Yep.
Yeah. So
might not be a choice after today, but
you can't now.
Pierce is praying no one walks in his room.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Okay.
He's like,
Okay.
geeked.
We can get off this one. Welcome to the GodSpeed facility. Lunch is at 12 p.m. and the police are not guarding the prison at 5 a.m. through 6 a.m. You can leave your cells at any of those 2 periods of time. Best of luck, gentlemen. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Make a way out, but I'll start the fire in the room. I'll start the fire in the closet.
Okay.
What is that cringy ass timer?
That's my motivation ringtone.
Cringy ass fucking timer.
Gentlemen, no funny business. Pens down. I don't want to see any more writing. Okay. Are you ready to make an escape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
ready.
I'm ready actually.
You ready
Yeah.
to leave? You know, you spent a
We're
good
ready.
5 minutes in this jail. Time to wrap it up before one of you gets touched.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go first, if that's
Go ahead.
fine with you.
You are
Oh,
someone.
okay. Yeah. I mean,
Is that fine?
I think we both are like working together, so we both have the same plan. But
We kind of have the same plan, but I think I'll start it because I think
Yeah.
I initiate it because you're doing the other aspect. of it. Anyways, moving on. So first day in the prison cell, I'm worried, right? Because obviously my prison mate Edward he might touch me, and I'm a little scared. Because I mean, he just looks like he's gonna attack.
You should be, yeah. You should be.
But here's the thing: is that he's in here for life. So he's pretty dismal. He's pretty like, okay, whatever. He's pretty complacent for the most time, but he does have like these flare-ups that I've noticed already. So I'm a little scared about that. But I did realize that obviously I walked in having 2 items. I have a rusty nail and I have a bar of soap. Obviously, yes, dropping the soap in prison probably not the best thing. So I want to get rid of that, right? I don't want to be fumbling the bar around in the shower and then turn around and Edward's standing there, ready to just fully go crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find someone in the prison who has a longer hair. Some dude who's got longer hair. I'm gonna go, hey, I'd like to make a trade offer with you. Maybe a cafeteria at like 12. We're at lunch. I'm kind of like, hey, slide my food over. Like, I'll give you half my food for today, and also this bar of soap if you have any bobby pins on you. He's like, yeah, I've got some bobby pins. And he like, because he his hair is longer, and obviously they've supplied him with some to keep his hair up. So he gives me some bobby pins, and then I'm gonna take those with me. This is my first night in prison. I'm already looking to kind of get into the closet, right? So I'm going to wait for that prime time, wait for my friends, the guards, to go hang out in the security room at 5 a.m. And I am going to go towards the closet down at the bottom left. Now, I noticed that there is a cabinet in the closet, so I'm going to get my way in there. Because this is some skill I actually had prior to this. I've worked in a couple watch shops, so I actually have a little bit of knowledge on how to open up certain lock keysmiths and stuff. So this is something I'm actually used to. I get in the storage closet. I notice in the cabinet there's a couple flammable chemicals. The normal mix of ammonia and bleaches, maybe a little bit of some cleaning supplies for the floors. And I take a bottle of it with me, but I mix it in with some other stuff to dilute it just a little bit, just a little bit so it's not as noticeable of a smell. Because Edward has a very sensitive nose. I mean, just look at him. Very sensitive nose on the guy. So I stashed that away in my thing. And in the same time, the next day at lunch, I'd already talked with Pierce, and we kind of talked a little bit in the cafeteria. He mentioned he had a screwdriver on him. I was like, that's interesting, screwdriver. Not sure how the fuck you got that in prison, but that's interesting. And so, we talked a little bit, and he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about starting a fire in here. I'm thinking about starting a fire. And I was like, do you have any chemicals? That's why I went to the cabinet. I was like, okay, there might be something in there we could like light to kind of create a little distraction so we can keep on figuring out a bit more about the cells here. So, got my stuff. Met with Pierce. He's able to start a little bit of a fire. This is the idea, is that he's going to start a fire. Because at the same time that I'm doing this, Pierce has been working on chipping away behind the posters. But, yeah, so this is kind of my story, is to I'm going to get the closet situation figured out, because I think there's something in there that could be used and implemented to kind of distract a little bit more, so we have time to cause a little bit of havoc.
All right, so my first day, obviously with my very zesty roommate, you could say.
Yeah.
So obviously me and Dan trying to get some hairpins. I'm pretty sure my roommate had long hair, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can I confirm that? Long hair he did?
Let's just check real quick.
Did he?
Your roommate did in fact have long hair.
Okay.
He has some longer
So
hair,
him being, a bit like he has long hair, he'll have bobby pins. So I actually, we were able to work out the trade, the soap for the bobby pins from my
because
Destiny wanted to drop the soap in the showers.
Yeah,
exactly.
He has
Exactly, yeah.
I was thinking that.
It goes both ways. Like
Okay.
he wins, we win. So obviously with the screwdriver as well, I'm chipping away. At both the escapes, I guess, behind the posters, and also since me and Dan are working together, I'm gonna chip away a little hole in between because we're right beside each other. So I'm gonna chip away a little hole so we're able to rotate back and forth. But obviously we'll have to cover that up too.
Mhm.
And
Which you could with the book.
the book
extent.
actually, the book I forgot. The book, paper. We're gonna use the paper to start the fire. And also, book has multiple pages, right? I actually was thinking, my roommate said he had a lighter. Don't know how he has that, but him being, he was feeling me a little bit, he actually needs that book, right? So I traded him the half ripped up pages out of the book. He's missing some pages, but it's fine. For his lighter, right? So we have paper, we have lighter. We were able to chip away the wall between me and Dan and Dan was able to get into the storage closet. So we're gonna start a fire in there. While that's going on, it would cause like smoke alarms, everything. massive distraction for us to run to, where was it again? Where do we want to go to?
I mean, our original plan was to keep digging at the walls behind, obviously, because each of us have a cell room.
And sorry, which tunnel did you want to get out once again? The tunnel red or tunnel blue?
Well, the distraction would be in the storage closet, so I think farthest from that would be blue, no?
Yes. We were trying to, we really were trying to feel our true colors. So, we wanted to make sure to go with blue because blue is our true color, and that made sense to
Okay, yeah.
escape through the blue tunnel route. Seeing
Yeah.
as though that was the only hint on the website. So yeah, no, we were gonna go through blue cell because red cell is the closest to storage closet. There's gonna be a lot of,
Security.
a lot of the police right outside.
Yep.
So the patrol is gonna be right there as the fire's happening, and they're gonna be dealing with it. So we obviously wanted to not be as close.
If you were to look behind the poster, there was a half-dug tunnel. You were chipping away at that, right?
We were doing. That's
Yeah.
our
Okay,
Is
perfect.
there any other information to go off of that, or?
No, I didn't really think this through.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so we just dig out the wall and then we leave.
Okay, so anyway,
Behind the posters, or?
continue with your story.
We fucked. I think that was we just dug out a blue tunnel. Like, while the fire was going, we thought, okay, let's dig out blue tunnel. With the information provided, we interacted with Destiny and Edward. And on top of that, we were able to start a diversion with a fire. I think that's the best way out of the prison.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
If the lights turn green, you have escaped. If they turn red, you are eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, Pierce and Daniel, you have successfully escaped!
Yes!
You are free men!
Oh my god!
You are free men! You are free men and you have successfully escaped.
Wait, so prison, they never found us?
They never found you. So, a little secret to this here. At the start of the presentation, it did say true colors will show. Colors were important in this because not every single path could escape. One of your guys' cells was an X and one of them was a check mark. Luckily enough for you guys, Daniel's cell was the correct one. So you have escaped out of Daniel's cell and made your way to safety. You hopped the barbed wire fence on the outside of the facility. You can now go back to copywriting songs and liking her friend. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Okay.
Thank y'all for joining us. I appreciate y'all. Welcome to Godspeed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.
Bye!